So, as most of you probably already know, the other day, Hussey decided to surprise us by, out of nowhere, releasing the Homestuck end credits on Snapchat, of all things. I love Hussey. I love the way he always uses different mediums, and he's always experimenting with stuff, and he's always surprising us, and just what a great creator. I mean, he's crazy, and drives us all crazy, but he's also a fantastic creator, and I mean, the other night when these updates came out, everyone was freaking out. If you follow me on Tumblr, then you would have seen me talking about it non-stop the other night because it was out of nowhere and it was great and we got a Rose Kanea wedding and oh my god, if you haven't seen it yet, then go to mspaintadventures.com and there is a new update and it is the end credits, which were just fantastic. So I wasn't sure if I was going to make a video about this because I was like, what can I really say other than I'm so excited and happy that we got these end credits? But then I decided that I want to talk about Homestuck more because I love talking about Homestuck, and a bunch of people were leaving me comments on my videos asking if I'd seen the end credits and what I thought of them, so I thought, what the heck, I'm going to give you a sort of play-by-play reaction to each of the Snapchats we got the other night. This one. This started it all. I just saw this on my dash, I was like, what? Is there a Homestuck Snapchat now? Went and found it, opened Snapchat on my phone, oh my god, John is sending me selfies. I love that there's even like the little Snapchat geofilter or whatever. I saw someone on Tumblr saying that obviously Roxy must have just invented Snapchat, and I mean, hacker girl Roxy, clearly, who is more likely to invent Snapchat than Roxy? So it's great, Roxy invented Snapchat and also apparently added a geofilter for Earthsea, and look at my ships, look at Dave and Karkat and Rose and Kanea holding each other in the air, it's beautiful. I mean, this is a beautiful beginning to a beautiful thing. And then we get the carapaces and they're building things, and I'm so glad my kids are building a new Earth. They're so cute. Just the selfie of all selfies, Dave and the mayor, Jade and I think that's PM. Just, it's a beautiful, this is just, I mean, it could have just been this selfie and I would have been satisfied. Exciting adventures. John is so cute. I've never mentioned this before, John is one of my favorite Homestuck characters, and I'm glad that most of this was like his Snapchat, because look at these cute moments. Exciting rooms. They're going to the meteor at this point, I think. Even more exciting adventures. Also, again with the ships, we got Dave and Karkat together, we got Roxy and Calliope, Roxy and Callie together. The beautiful Dick Hopscotch, a classic. I'm so glad that Jane and Callie look very concerned by this. The gay Cinderella shoe, I like that they just left it there after that moment. And you're just like, oh look, this was that time we kissed on the stairs. We left the shoe there for the memories. This just emotionally hurts me. Terezi looking at Goat Dad. I wasn't prepared for this. Time to make some slime babies. They're making slime babies. So many slime babies. Oh my god, I've seen people drawing fan art of these babies, and if you didn't notice, one of those babies is the baby that Jake eats in the fan art that Dirk gives Roxy and Jake at that point. Look it up. Look how cute John and Karkat are with all these babies. This is beautiful. I'm glad everyone is gay and has a million babies. And then they're time traveling. Look at Dave and John time traveling together. That is adorable. That's beautiful. They're traveling to the future, 5,000 years in the future to see all the babies. I guess the descendants of all the babies that they made. Look at them. Look at my children. They're in the future. They're the creators. They're gods. Look at Jane and John and Human Kingdom and my OT3. I'm so glad Dave and Jade and Terezi and Karkat are just chilling together. I guess it's an OT4. It's beautiful. Troll Kingdom. I'm glad that Jade and Dave are just the king and queen of the Troll Kingdom. Then we got the lesbian, aka Carapace Kingdom. It's beautiful. Just all the OTPs in this. This was just like pandering to the OTPs, and I'm not complaining at all. And then we have the beautiful gay Consort Kingdom with Jake and Dirk. I'm so glad Jake and Dirk are just happy together and happy with themselves, and I'm just so happy that everyone's happy. I know some people probably wanted a more dramatic ending and they're just like, oh, this is just pandering, this is just everyone being happy, but to be honest, after all the wildness of Homestuck, I just want my favorite characters to be happy, and this was really, really cute. Karkat, what are you doing? Please. This is great. It's just so silly, which made me so happy because like, sometimes I think people forget that Homestuck is just ridiculously silly, so I'm glad that this was just hilarious. And then, the most beautiful wedding of them all. I'm so glad they're married. I mean, they're like 18 and getting married, or like 17, who knows how old they are, but it's a hilarious and wonderful wedding, and everyone goes insane and goes trickster mode, and they're having a crazy Jewish troll wedding, and it's just beautiful. I mean, honestly, I think this is the highlight for everyone. I mean, Rose Kanea is like the endgame ship of all of Homestuck, so I'm glad we get their gorgeous wedding. Also, Dave and Karkat and Jade just being the OT3 of all OT3s, like climbing shitty statues of liberty and then just having a good time and Snapchatting John all the time. Then we have Dirk and Jake just like fighting robots and being bros, and it's all so beautiful. And then, of course, John's multiple birthdays. I'm glad the theme of John's birthday is like the consistent theme in all of Homestuck. You could just say that Homestuck is just a series of birthdays for John. That's the whole plot. It's just John's many birthdays. And then John and Nicolas Cage, which, let's be real, is the real Homestuck OTP. And then Trezzy going off to find Vriska and like maybe getting sucked into a black hole. This makes me concerned. Okay, most of this is happy fun times, but some of it is also me thinking that everyone is going to die soon, and that is not okay. But just Trezzy, please stop hurting me. Also, suddenly we get Nepeta? What is happening? I hope this means that we're gonna get Nepeta and all the other dead characters back, not that everyone's gonna die. It looks like we're gonna get an epilogue after the credits, so hopefully we get more conclusion, more satisfaction, more knowledge of what's happening. And Jane and Jake are so successful with their companies. I'm so proud of them. Jane and Jake deserve all the happiness in the world, and Jake is proud of his own butt. I'm so proud of you, Jake. You just, so much character development for Jake here. Jake deserves the world. I love Jake. Also, my OT3 just living together in Karkat's hive. Look at Jade and Dave and Karkat so happy together, and they're just Snapchatting John, and John's just chilling in his house, and it's so emotional. And Rose and Kanea are just mothers for every troll and human in existence. I'm glad that they're just the matriarchs of literally an entire planet. I'm so proud of them. And just all the Jake and Dirk. We got so much Jake and Dirk out of this update, and I'm so happy because they deserve a world of happiness. Everyone in Homestuck deserves a world of happiness. Then we get Callie and Roxy, also a beautiful OTP, just an endless amount of OTPs. This is literally just the OTP update. And then we get John being sad about his dad, which is not okay. And also he's 20 now. John is the same age as me. What the heck? He's supposed to be a child. And then we get possibly my favorite snap out of the entire thing, which is John's incredible streaks with Dave, Karkat, and Jade. I'm glad that those four are just Snapchat nerds who Snapchat each other all the time, because let's be real, they would. And especially John and Dave, like the most in-character thing you could possibly have about John and Dave is that they just Snapchat each other constantly every day for over 1,000 days. And then we get the part that's really concerning me, which is Caliborn. I totally forgot about that old update where we saw Caliborn's master plan, where like the beta kids get sucked into the juju and it creates Lord English and all that. No, it destroys Lord English? I have to rewatch that update, but basically, it does not bode well for the beta kids. I'm not okay with this. I wanted them to have escaped the narrative, and they were okay, and everyone was happy and alive. This just seems like a short moment of calm. Everyone's getting married, having babies, and then they're all gonna die. That's basically what I got out of this. So I love these end credits. They're super great. They're just pleasing my shipper's heart, but also making me very concerned for everyone's safety, because I feel like we did not get the happy ending where everyone escapes the narrative and is okay. We get the ending where everyone does in fact die. But the credits at least gave us some happiness. That's my theory for the epilogue, but I hope I'm wrong, and I hope the epilogue tells us that everyone, including everyone we didn't get to see in this, like Tavros and Vriska and Aridin and Solix and everybody else, is actually okay and alive forever and ever, because that's all I want. But knowing Homestuck, that probably won't happen. So that's just kind of some of my silly reactions to the Homestuck Snapchats. I was happy, I thought they were fun. I know some people still have some complaints, which is totally valid, and I know some people really loved it like me, so that's just what I think. Did you watch the Snapchat update? Did you enjoy it? Were you just like super shocked and excited when you saw it? Or were you kind of like, oh, I wish Homestuck was over? We're never escaping. The Homestuck ride never ends, so we might as well enjoy it. Those are my thoughts. Let me know what you think, and like this video and maybe subscribe. I make a lot of videos about Homestuck and video games and other fun things. So thanks for listening to me talk about me being a nerd for Homestuck.